prince that was promised, born amid salt and smoke under a bleeding star. Aegon Targaryen, Stannis Baratheon, Jon Snow. Many have fallen, so one could rise. Daenerys Stormborn is Valor's chosen. Cersei Lannister, you have been found guilty of treason. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
These charges laid against me are false. The throne came to me by right, and I defend my own. My husband and my children, whom I loved, all died, and I was alone left to inherit the throne. Should one submit to a robber who enters one's house? No. Should a queen give way to a usurper? Again I say.
Usurper? Daenerys is the rightful heir.
I am the rightful queen, not she.
You have no right.
My rights are through succession and power.
You lack the right house name.
It matters not.
It matters above all.
The Targaryens were overthrown.
By a usurper.
By a king.
Who won his crown by blood.
As Aegon did.
Enough. I, Daenerys Targaryen, first of my name, Queen.
House Lannister may fall today, but listen here, Mother of Dragons. The horn will be blown, the wall will fall, and a winter without end will take the land. Your children, the dragons, will die, and you will know sorrow as I have been a childless mother. House Lannister may fall today, the reign of lions may end, but you will fall too. You are the last dragon. I may fall today, but all will fall with me.
Guards, escort Lady Lannister to the Black Cells. She has to die.
We cannot kill her. We need her to tell us where the horn is.
Melisandre's right. If you do this, then we don't have any leads. Please, my beloved, spare her so we can learn how to prevent this calamity.
What did she mean? The horn will be blown, Varys.
I do not know, my queen.
You must have whispers.
There are none.
You're not trying hard enough.
The whispers come, or they don't.
Someone must know something.
The birds are investigating.
How can we help?
We can't help, only time.
We do not have that.
My queen, if there are no whispers, we need her for information.
I must meet injustice with justice. How can the people trust me if I do not punish the woman who blew up this city and killed soldiers and civilians alike?
And more will die if we do not learn where the horn is and stop this. You need her information.
We're both mothers who used our children to do what we wanted. We both know it's best to get rid of our enemies rather than to imprison them. We both caused civilian casualties.
We are not the same in any way, and I did not kill my own citizens.
You think your siege and Dragonfire killed no civilians?
Kneel, my lady. Cersei Lannister, Lady of Casterly Rock, here in sight of gods and men, I sentence you to die. Would you speak your final words?
Kill me and be cursed. You are no queen of mine.
It was unwise of Daenerys to choose vengeance over information. Not that I would have chosen differently. Her ferocity and unwillingness to compromise is inspiring but foolish. The Red Priestess worries me. Perhaps she will bring back the sword that stopped me the most. The Horn of Winter, the horn that will end them all. This is the horn of which Cersei spoke. It is a horn which, if blown, will bring down the wall. This was not Cersei's plan, however, it was mine. She was but a tool for my goals. Now, her hand of the queen, Qyburn, moves north to further my will. My army of whites will ravage the land, and all the world will be made mine. That usurper on the throne of iron cannot stand against me when I come to reclaim my own. I am the goddess of snow and darkness, the goddess of death. My kingdom come, my will be done.
My queen, what are you doing here?
Did you think you could steal away secretly to the north? Why would you do this? Cannot my love detain you? Cannot this position as hand, and this hand I would give to you in marriage, keep you? After you moved for the throne, before I arrived in Westeros, I kept you by my side. After my hand, Tyrion, died, I raised you to that position. After your true parentage was discovered, I vouched for you. I made no alliances through marriage, though it would have benefited me greatly. For you. Why do you now flee from me when you could send another man in your place? Why do you abandon me here alone?
Never will I deny, my queen, that you have heaped on me abundant favors. Neither will I cease to love you while breath still moves these limbs. I would stay here if I had choice. But you need someone of high importance in your council to rally the Northmen and show them the severity of what's at stake. Not of my own accord do I leave you.
I will go with you.
You cannot. You've just reclaimed the throne. You are needed here to cement your new authority and to build up your power base in King's Landing.
Very well. Then go. Only return to me. Return to me when you've accomplished your task. I need you by my side.
As you wish. For this moment, take this sword, Blackfire, which my house gets its name. It belonged to Aegon the Conqueror. Now it is yours.
Griff arrived at Castle Black. From there he planned to rally the north, but it was not to be. Griff went there honorably. Griff went nobly, and Griff died. On Griff's second day at Castle Black, Qyburn was near enough to the wall. Castle Black was buried under the falling ice. No one in the castle survived. Daenerys mourned this loss, but there was not time for it. The more she delayed, the closer my army was to where the wall once stood. Melisandre, that priestess of my enemy, comforted Daenerys like she was her mother. She nurtured her soul with valor. After 3 days, Melisandre reminded Daenerys of her duty.
The realm mourns with you, but time does not stop. The army of the dead will come. You must muster your own army to match them, and reforge Lightbringer the Red Sword of Fire.
You are right, Melisandre. I have mourned long enough. I must avenge his death. Tell me then how this sword can be reforged.
Take sword Backfire, with your beloved bestowed upon you, and from it we will reforge the red sword. Build a pyre lit by dragon's fire, and allow that to heat the blade that may fold it over. Worry not on tempering the blade, for I shall handle that part myself at the end.
So be it. Have the servants prepare a pyre. Let me be reborn as this sword is. Place this, which was to be my marriage bed with Griff, on top of the pyre. The past shall burn, and from the heat shall we melt away the winter's undead army. And so the pyre was built. The fire was lit, and Daenerys walked into it with an anvil and the sword Blackfire. For 100 days and 100 nights, she folded the steel as her army gathered and Northmen arrived in the city with tales of an army beyond count. On the 100th day, Daenerys called Melisandre to temper the blade. Melisandre, the blade is ready. The time has come to temper it. Tell me how to do it. Tell me how Azor Ahai tempered his those many centuries ago.
He folded the blade as long as you have now, then called forward his wife. He stuck the blade through her heart, for Lightbringer requires tempering with the blood of a human heart.
Then, before Daenerys could react, Melisandre flung herself onto the blade. The red sword was quenched through the blood of her heart, absorbed the red hue, and Melisandre's soul too. Thus that cursed sword Lightbringer was reborn. And so the Lord of Light and God of Flame has chosen his champion, and I, the Queen of Darkness and Goddess of Ice, have chosen mine. Your reign is over.
My reign has just begun.
Game of what now? Aye! Call me Daenerys Targaryen when you wanna reach me. And if you feel the love, then you can call me Khaleesi. Got so many names. I'm Queen of the Andals, Queen of the Marine. Yeah, you can kiss me sandals.